Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. I know I didn't post in a bit. It's just this summer has been a little crazy with everything going on, hanging out with family and doing stuff. So today's video, I'm gonna do a neurodiverse talk video. And today we're gonna be talking about how, as an autistic adult, people don't really realize it's a lot that you have to handle being autistic and being a young adult or just an adult overall, and the struggles that people don't really see or like they just make assumptions of. And I'm gonna get into it in the video because like I currently was dealing with that, or currently had feelings of that, and I'm gonna talk about it. It's more just like from my experience, so it's maybe not everyone's experience, but from my experience, this is how I feel. And you never know, maybe this can help someone else on the spectrum. I love making these videos because I see in the comments and other people saying that it's really helpful. So I just want to like talk from my experience and maybe give some of tips or tricks that I do to help with that. So before we do, please like, comment, subscribe, and now let's get on to the video. So first, I want to talk about maturity, especially with autistic adults. So it's always this thing that like people will say to me or to other people on the spectrum: oh, you're way too mature, or why do you don't act your age? Kind of saying that like, why do I not act like a young adult? Why do I act like I'm in my mid-40s? What they mean by that is, oh, why are you so strict about this? Why are you so strict about schedule? Why when you hang out you want to figure out location, time, place, also like where to go, how to do this? Or also like, why are you so time management? Or why are you so focused on doing other stuff? Or why you have to like check your schedule? Why you have to do this? And it does irk me at times being someone on the spectrum, because I'm the person on the spectrum that I am really, I guess you could say, more mature in a way. Like, yes, I like kid stuff, I like going out, I like having fun, but at the same time I do a lot of I have a mature mindset. So what I mean by that is I really listen to conversations, really take in feedback. I try to respond the best way I can. Not just that, I try to be really responsible for the things that I do, especially if I go out with people, because it's kind of like, you don't know what's going to happen if you go out. If you go out with a group of friends, or you go out with someone, somebody does something stupid, what do you do? So technically, yes, sometimes I become the adult of the friend group. It's not because I want to be controlling of everyone or I want to be in everyone's business. It's more just, that's just who I am. I'm more like, I need to know what I'm doing, where we're going, places to go, the time, location. Not just even time and location. It's even when it comes to maturity of conversation. I guess like, and I talked to other neurodivergents about it as well. I think growing up, like just being able to observe conversations and not being as social growing up, now I'm more social. I kind of got social cues faster. I don't know if that's what every neurodivergent, but I knew growing up, like I kind of picked up stuff little by little, maybe by masking, I don't know for sure. But kind of like, I don't know if you feel this as a neurodivergent, but like you're sitting in a conversation and you hear people talk and you're having the dialogue in your brain and you're like, wow, why would somebody say that out loud? That is so stupid, or I would never say that because that causes this to happen. So that's how I feel. So like sometimes, yeah, I do feel more mature in some aspects, but sometimes I could be a little, in other people's minds, a little too immature. What they mean by that is I could be a little too goofy, a little too jokish, or when it comes to situations, I act like a child. And I can see where they're coming from, but then also for me, it's kind of like, I still need time to process and understand. Like sometimes I get into an argument with family or friends and they're like, oh, John, what you did was childish, or how you acted. And at first I get so defensive, like, yeah, I'm like, what the hell happened? Like, I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that. But after reflecting, I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I did act like a child. I should not do that. Because I'm still learning, it's still like a learning process. And it takes time, and I'm just saying, not just for all, it's for any neurodivergent person. It's different levels of maturity and stuff. And that's why, like, hanging out with people, I always have different friend groups because it's like different types of maturity. I hang out with people if I want to let loose, and I hang out with people if I want to be more serious and have a really good conversation. And I know that sometimes people will be like, oh, like, why are you so this or so that? But that's just me, that's just my personality. And leading into that leads into my next topic, that is why as a young adult or why as an adult you still need support and needs. This is a question I get asked a lot, and it still irks me to this day. I'm about to be 24, and it still irks me that I have friends or even some people ask me, oh, why once in a while your dad helps you, your mom helps you do stuff. I'm high functioning, but that still does not mean I know what I'm doing. Yes, I'm verbal. Yes, I go to college and stuff. I still don't know that much about the medical field. So when I go into the doctors, I am terrified and I don't know what to say, or I don't know how to respond to a doctor. So yeah, sometimes I would like my dad or my mom in the doctor's office to help explain better, because they know my diagnosis, so they know how to explain it better to me, to break down what the doctor is telling me so I don't get overwhelmed. Another thing, I'm still learning to get my driver's license. Yes, I'm doing 100% on the exam, 70 to 80 to 90%. Like, I'm doing high on the written exam. I'm gonna take the test when I feel like it. But when it comes to driving, I'm gonna go to a driving school that's gonna give me support, because I have anxiety and ADHD. I'm not gonna just get my license and go straight on the road, because I know myself. And I know that that is something that's gonna take time for me. It's a learning process. And I think people forget that people with autism or neurodivergence, they think like after a certain age, that stuff just goes away. Because it's ridiculous how some people still think, oh, but that's like a young autism trait, or that's like a young thing that only young neurodivergents do. I still stem once in a while. I still fidget. I still have shutdowns. I still go nonverbal. Like, it happens to adults too. And it's so many instances of like friends telling me, why you don't have your driver's license yet? Or like, why, not in a way, but sometimes they're like, not all friends, but like people that I know is like, oh, do you feel like your parents baby you? They don't baby me. They just make sure I'm fine. Like, for example, if I go out, I'm telling my parents what I'm doing, or, hey, like, I'm gonna just be here. I'm just letting you know. You know why? Because if I get overstimulated, I have a shutdown, or I feel nervous, they know that, okay, at least where I'm at. Because it can be serious. Like, I can literally have a shutdown sometimes and like ignore people and put on my headphones and go for a walk. And that's not sometimes the best if you're going for a walk downtown in Philadelphia and you don't know where the hell you're going. And it's not just that, it's also like taking a train. It's SEPTA. I live in Philly. I still learning to take SEPTA, because SEPTA is one of the things. Like, if you live in Philly, you know SEPTA. SEPTA service is something else. Or anywhere you live in a big city, transportation is crazy, especially with train and bus transportation. So I'm still learning that. So when people say, oh, I want to go here and there, I'm like, okay, but I'm going to need to plan out the route. I'm trying to figure out ways. And also, not just that, but also like other stuff as well. Like, I sometimes need help, like double checking the email or like making sure of stuff. Because the thing is, yes, I'm growing up, but I'm not a full adult yet. I'm still an early adult. I still don't know how to do a lot of stuff. So yes, I ask my parents for help, and they don't mind helping me. But I don't overdo it. They're not chaperoning me 24/7. It's more like if I need help, they know that they can help me. And that's something I feel like a lot of people that are autistic adults or neurodivergent adults are kind of afraid to talk about. Like, I get support from my parents because a lot of their friends or coworkers or other people feel like that's like, oh wow, your parents are overshadowing you, they kind of hover you. It's not over hovering, they're just trying to help you. And I have that conversation so many times with my mom and dad. They know that I'm a young adult, I do stuff by myself, but at the same time I do feel like I need their support, and it's okay. Which leads me to my last topic of today's video, which is finances. Yay! Money management! I know, none of you like money management. Trust me, I'm still learning money management. I just opened a savings account because I found out, fun fact, people with ADHD tend to spend more money than they should. No lie, I can pull up the facts right here. So yeah, I have a little bit of a shopping addiction. It's common, especially to a lot of people on the spectrum, because it's like you go out, it's a lot of things you want to buy, a lot of things you do, and then it's like prioritization, what comes first, what comes second, all of that. Not just that, But being an adult with autism or neurodivergence, this is my first time dealing with a lot of money. What I mean by that is when I get paid or when I get money from holidays or birthdays, stuff like that, I get more money now because I'm an adult. So it's kind of like, okay, what do I put into this? What do I put into that? Not just that, I also help pay bills. I pay my phone bill. I help around the house when I can. I have to pay for my dog. You know how expensive a medical bill is for a dog? And a haircut for a dog? I just spent almost $80 on my baby boy right there for his haircut. So prioritizing money can be difficult, but I would just say the way to do it is ask for help with family, not just that. I literally put in my notes app the day that I spent. Like if I go out, I put like today's date, the items that I bought, and actually put how much each item was and then total it up at the end. And that sounds crazy, but I started doing that. And then it makes me reflect, like the next time I go out and pay, like, okay, how much did I spend on this, this, and this? And it's like, you know what? I already bought something, like I already bought myself a little thing for myself. Okay, let me like not go buy crazy. Let me see what I really need and buy that. And what I mean by that is like, I go out with friends or family, I'm like, do I really need that on your comic book? Or do I really need this little like cute collectible figure? Or should I save up to get like better equipment for my YouTube channel and my brand, like my company? Or should I save up to get something that I really wanted, like a new gaming system or something nice for me, like a new pair of shoes? So like prioritizing stuff is really good as well. And I just wanted to come and make this video because it's like, I feel like this is an important topic to talk about, because I feel like not a lot of neurodiverse adults talk about this, like feeling like they're an adult, but at the same time, like they need help with stuff. And sometimes it's kind of scared to ask, well, I need help with this, or I feel insecure about that. But I'm here to say it's normal, it's fine. Trust me, like it's life, it's not the end of the world. So you're not the only one out there, and I see you, so it's okay. So that's pretty much my video. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. And hopefully you're having a wonderful day anytime you're watching this, any time of day. And you know, hopefully this video made you feel better or give you some great insight. And you know, you're not the only one. So see you guys then.